It's Ron Reader Digs the Universe. I'm Ron Reader, and this is Ron Reader Digs the Universe. And tonight, the controversial new Superman. When I hit this topic last year in RRDU episode 224, Superman in the Age of Batman, I lamented my perception that Superman, as a concept brimming with optimism and hope, just doesn't suit our current dark and fascistic era in the way that Batman does. I ended the show asking, what good is Superman in the Age of Batman? Well, veteran Marvel Universe director James Gunn shows us that there is indeed, most definitely, an important role for the Metropolis Marvel to play in today's troubled times. In order to accomplish this culturally impressive feat, Gunn just drops the Man of Tomorrow right smack dab into a reality as troubled as our own, but we see it all from Superman's perspective, filtered through his optimism and hope. A really nice moment illustrating this is Mr. Terrific's eye roll at Clark's Spock-like suggestion that they capture and study the dino monster raging across Metropolis instead of killing it. Or the backstory about how Superman had just upended Boravia's invasion of Jarinpur. It's like, yeah, I know that the world is a dark and grim, hopelessly complicated place, but fuck that, I'm Superman. People were going to die. In his struggle to be the man that he has to be true to himself amid extraordinarily challenging circumstances, Superman shows us all how to be optimistic and hopeful while the storm is raging. But you know, a lot of Americans really like that the storm is raging. And Gunn set them off in a recent interview by observing the most basic fact about the character, that he's an alien from another planet and therefore an immigrant. The right wing instantly declared the movie to be woke somehow, in spite of the fact that Kal-El's alien heritage was established from the beginning by second-generation Jewish immigrant comic creators Jerry Siegel and Joe Shuster right around the time that Hitler was starting to implement his final solution in Europe. The alien thing is a big deal with Superman, but now that makes him too woke. Bizarro Superman, Dean Cain, tried to address this discrepancy in a podcast by talking about legal versus illegal immigration, but Clark Kent's papers were forged in any case, and as Salon's Amanda Marcotte observes, because Cain went on to trash Trump's shithole country Somalia, what he probably means is that it's okay because Superman is white, so don't you fucking call him an immigrant. But you know what? If woke means being a decent human being who cares about the world around him and acts to make it a better place, then yeah, Superman is woke. I mean, for Christ's sakes, he took out a domestic abuser in his very first appearance. He fought fascists in World War II. He even fought the Klan on the old Superman radio show. But if he's too woke now, it's because conservatives have changed, not the Man of Steel. That's what the character is. I'm seeing posted on social media the now iconic line from the movie about kindness being the new punk rock. It's not. Punk rock should be very angry, but it was a nice goody two-shoes moment for Supes. I think the better moment is when Lois complains that Clark tries to see the beauty in everyone instead of trying to figure out how they're going to screw him over. Seeing the beauty in everyone, that ought to be a precondition for civilization. There are powerful social forces in the land today trying to get us to see only that which is ugly in other people. Forces that want to keep this a dark age of Batman. But Superman's hope and optimism just won't go away. Makes me believe that someday we really might get our shit together and create for ourselves an age of Superman. I'm Ron Reeder, and this has been Ron Reeder Digs the Universe. Join me, Ron Reeder, again next week for another episode of Ron Reeder Digs the Universe.